Push it, going down.
Oh yes.
What's this going to show us how it's done? Are we going to make it classic?
The old school Arnold chest is going to be created today.
Absolutely.
Step number 1 towards many steps to an awesome chest. Let's go. Yeah.
You'll find whatever loaded variation is here, there's a plate loaded variation over there. So generally what I would do is to load up a little bit more because you have extenders and everything.
Yeah.
You know, one of my favourite machines to start off on that hammer strength incline.
Yeah, let's do that one first.
Sure, man.
Sounds good.
Would you like to start, or?
Yeah, sure. Let's test it out.
How's your approach? Is it more like volume in regards to sets, or is there a high intensity, lower volume approach?
I usually do the high intensity approach, like heavy weights, lower volume.
Yeah.
It grew my physique until a point, but then I started getting pain here and there.
Yes.
Especially in the shoulders, the elbows. But once you've got the mass, now for me especially, I can work with a bit higher volume. Mm-hmm. So instead of like the 8 to 12 rep range, I might even go to 12 to 15 on chest, for example, just to stimulate the chest a lot, but to skip the tension and the stress on the joints a little bit.
Yes.
So and then, you know, if an exercise feels good, I might do 4 working sets even.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's something that I kind of noticed myself once I've started to get to a certain weight. I'm like, okay, I can do this weight, but I've sort of learned just because I can doesn't mean I should.
Exactly.
Type of thing, and I've sort of had to find ways to get more out of the load.
Yeah.
And again, it's exploring those intricacies.
To be honest, like a few years ago, I was stronger than now, but I'm bigger now. So what is the goal that we are trying to achieve
Stimulate the muscle,
Actually, to create as much muscle with the least weight possible, because then you will build muscle and not destroy anything else. That to me has worked very well.
Mitigating that risk of, you know, injury, that fatigue, just provide as much stimulus as possible.
Nice.
I've got a little hack for this, because the starting position, I don't know about yourself, but for myself is a little bit too far back.
Yeah.
I can come down, but to actually set myself up, it's a little bit too far back, so I would actually grab a couple of D handles and just lift it up. Yeah, you've probably done it yourself,
smart.
you know.
Or like fat grips, put them in between.
Yeah, that's the one.
Something to push it forward a bit.
Yeah, and then I can get down there, but starting there feels a little bit funky for myself.
Yeah.
There's no force reps at this point.
I don't do force reps.
No,
I pretty much, I don't even hit real failure maybe. I find that in my career at this point, I don't need that anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I grow, I feel so much better if I don't.
Yeah.
I can then hit the muscle group more frequently and just feel good instead of feeling beat up all the time.
Yeah, I find the exchange from that, like you don't really get too much more stimulus for the amount of fatigue that is created.
Fatigue is like 3 times as much for the same stimulus that you would get from the previous rep. So it's no use, for sure. Nice.
Easy.
How heavy do you go on this one?
So I usually go between 5 and 6 plates.
Wow, that's strong.
I like this machine. And I've sort of told myself, much like what we were saying earlier, it's like, right, don't go past 6. Because there's always that little bit in my head, it's like, go a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, so I'm trying to find different ways to sort of explore getting more reps or basically those reps.
That's the only disadvantage with a logbook. It just shows you the numbers, but not the feeling associated with that set that you actually did. So it's like I felt horrible. I didn't really get a good pump, but I did that weight, but should you do it again then, or focus on the previous weight and execute that perfectly?
Yeah.
So that's
absolutely.
right. Nice. Great.
That's it, man. Nice and easy. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, this will be the working set.
Perfect, man. Let's go. Nice. every rep like that, man. All fucking day. That's it, Wesley. Come on. There we go. And again, come on. Yes, there's more there, come on. All the way. Come on. Just gonna help at the top.
Yep, that's it.
There we go. Woo. Perfect, man.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I know that if I would even go a plate heavier, now I feel perfect pump.
Yeah, that's
but
perfect.
it would go beyond that. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that I've sort of found. It's like, maybe you could do it and it looks like good form as well.
Yeah.
But how you felt it was different for that little bit less.
Yeah.
You know, this is where, again, that feeling's going to be important.
Yeah.
But again, it's the right time to apply that sort of thought process, because obviously if you're beginning with that mindset, you're probably going to be too poppy squeezy with things.
Yep.
But obviously once you've built enough training intelligence, you've gotten strong in the first place, you've built the muscle, then you can sort of tap into that a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it helps you sort of get more out of the load.
Exactly.
You know, like you have the muscle to do more.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've done more, but I'm
Absolutely.
now, the way I'm performing it, I'm making it purposely difficult on the muscle.
Absolutely.
I want to execute it, so I put it at the least advantageous position to move the weight, so I can put all the tension on there and kind of leverage what the machine is made for in the worst way, efficiency-wise.
Yes.
So I can mess up the muscle and nothing else.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Easy work.
Yes. Perfect. Nice. Easy. Nice. Come on. Yeah, that's perfect, man. Nice. Come on. Keep going. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go to the reps. Yeah. Come on. Up. Boom. Yes. Great. Woo. Nice.
Great. Nice and easy, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Easy fucking work. There we go. On the fucking chest. Let's go. That's it, man. Perfect rep. And again. It's just getting started, mate. Let's go. All fucking day. Come on now. That's it, mate. And again. Up, up, up. Easy. Another one there. Drive. Yes. Still easy. There we fucking go. There's another one there, man. Up, 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 up. Yes. Woo. Easy.
Nice.
Nice one.
Ooh. Yes. Come on. Nothing. Ooh. Perfect. Ooh. Ooh. Nice, man. Ooh. Awesome. Up. Ooh. Let's do this. Come on. Ooh. One more. Hop. Yeah.
Yes. Woo. I'll actually do this for one set.
Yeah?
And because the resistance profiles, I'm that type of guy, I'll go over to a pin loaded one where it's not as heavy at the top, you can sort of push
Let's
through.
do that one now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it feels very interesting.
Yeah, man.
Here it's nice and heavy and then just lighter.
There you go, you can sort of grind it out and just sort of glide forever.
Yeah, it feels good. But when you're from the UK, you might think this atmosphere is like common, but it's rare in a world.
Well, it's not this many people there.
Yeah, and just the whole atmosphere of the gym, like how it looks, the environment, the people,
The music and
the music, it's everything. It's like this doesn't exist in the Netherlands. It doesn't exist. Come on. Nice. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Let's go. Yeah. Ooh, yep. Oh, yeah. Hop. Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
That's it, mate. Let's go. That's it. Every rep for the Olympia. Let's go. And again, man. Still fucking easy. All day. That's it, man. Here we go. Easy as fuck. That's it. Ooh, up. There we go. And a fuck again. Let's go. All the way. Come on, Wesley. Let's go. Good man. Woo. And with Hayden, he's always been sort of ahead. To have this nice thing to sort of, obviously because he's under his cap, I really don't want to lose so much size. And I don't think there's going to be an issue with getting him in condition. No. Still being quite reserved with what we've used, and we've still got like, you know, some
tools to play with.
Some shit to play with. So it's like if we find ourselves where we really need to dial in for whatever reason, it's absolutely possible. Obviously by mitigating that fatigue through the prep, he's going to be more responsive anyway. I've actually ripped my joggers through this process. So I need
Good sign of growth though.
It is. I'm growing in this session as we speak.
Come on. Nice. That's it. Nice. Come on. Hop. Keep going. Keep going. Hop. Nothing. Easy. Hop. Let's go. Hop. Come on. Nice. We should do another set on this or move to flies.
Yeah, sure, man. Sure.
Yeah.
So incline, and then there's a lot of great fly machines.
Maybe like just a regular pec deck, maybe, or
awesome, man. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Whatever, which one you think is the best, we're gonna do.
Okay.
Or which one is free still, because
sure,
it's a popular movement. We just already did the weight part.
Absolutely.
Now it's about the finishing the touch.
Yeah, that's the one.
Go. Easy. Yes. Come on. Yes. That's it. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Come on. Hop. Yep. Yes. And again. Hop. Come on. Squeeze. Nice. Great.
Wow. Oh, yeah. That's it, man. There we go.
Okay, now you can help me a couple of times with the short.
Yeah, let's go. That's it, man. Here we go. That's it. Come on.
One more.
All the way now. 5. Yes, that's it. All the way. Lovely, lovely.
Ooh. Easy. Come on. Nice. That's it. Hop. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Hop. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yeah. There we go. One more. One more. Hop. Come on. Everything, everything, everything. Come on. Yes.
I've got a question for you. Is there any, apart from the obvious like C-bomb, has there been any physique that you've been sort of chasing as like a standard to sort of to beat, overtake, to keep, I don't know, sort of like on the path of trajectory that you want to be on?
First it was, I wanted to beat Michael Dabou actually, was my first goal, because we kept, then he beat me, I beat him, he beat me, I beat him, so it was like, okay, I have to overtake this guy before we keep alternating victory. So, but now I beat him quite, he's quite far in the rankings now behind me, because since the R Classic. So, and then it was like an Urs and a Brian, which in my eyes were more difficult to beat, but I beat those as well. They have a different physique from me, especially Urs with bigger legs but a smaller upper body. For me it was almost the opposite, but now I'm more in balance right now. Apart from Chris, it's difficult because almost no one is as tall. because it's
that's the
difficult to
main thing.
compare. Like a rough diesel is so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a preference almost.
You're the tallest guy in classy at the moment.
I think in the top 10, yes.
Yes, in the top 10.
I mean, you had Fabian, I don't know if you know him. He was number 7 when I was number 8, but then he quit for a while to get a baby. So maybe he's coming back sooner or later, then he will be, we're in the same height class, so, but that's the only one.
Yeah. If you can fill out the frame, as you have done now, I think that does play a role. I think one of the advantages that someone like Seaborn does have is that when he does come out, his stature is, quite tall, and quite wide. And I think realistically, that's one thing that obviously these guys can't do, except for you.
Yeah.
So this is going to be quite an interesting year.
That's why when I stood next to Ramon, for the first time I saw somebody who was just bigger than him, just bigger. So and if the bigger guy comes and shredded, and he has good body parts and is in balance, all of a sudden Ramon isn't the automatic champion anymore. He has to battle, and he even now lost. Can happen, but you just have to find your own best look and nail that peak. And then anything can happen. So the same thing I'm going to aim for at the Olympia. When I stand next to Chris is the tallest guy basically all in the top 10 besides myself. But now I'm finally standing next to him. That's the goal at least. I mean, that's going to happen. And then they can see the real differences or none the differences that they expected. So we'll see what's going to happen.
The top 3, top 4 has been pretty much the same the past few years, and now's the real chance to sort of shake things up. And I find the guys who are placed at the top sort of send the sort of memo to the rest of the guys. Right, okay, this is what they're sort of going for now. Obviously, like you might have the chance to pretty much almost change the criteria a little bit.
That's really my goal.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of almost boring to see, okay, Chris is number 1 and the guys below him are like all kind of the same physique, not really a true X factor, but all aesthetic physiques, nice dancing poses, but it's to me that was aesthetic physique, not classic physique.
Yes.
So I want to bring that classic part back to where it belongs in this class. So I think the only way to do so is, with the poser back there, doing poses like this, and then with the perfect conditioning. So you bring those looks from the back in the day, combined with the conditioning of now, and that's, to me, in my personal eyes, is unbeatable. If someone brings that kind of combination, that to me is what classic physique is.
It is an interesting point that you bring up, because they're all sort of classic physiques of nowadays, but like one of the things that sort of stuck out to me when you first became pro, I was like, this is actual classic as in, like they're the physiques that we sort of brought up with, like when you first get to bodybuilding, it's like, oh, there's Arnold, insane, there's that type, and it is interesting because that is the difference that you just highlighted. It's like you can actually see that between the physique. So maybe that sort of infiltrate the top 3, if you will, like that. Like I said, I think it's going to shake a few things up.
I think so too.
That vintage, look back.
Nice. Yes. Come on. Nice. Let's go. Yep. Yes. That's it. Yeah. Those are the ones. Come on. Nice.
That's it, man. This is where it counts. Straight first this year, let's go. That's it. 1 week closer to the Olympia, let's go. That's it, all the way. There we go. Yes. Yes. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Without the balance, I would not be where I am today. Like my girlfriend coming with me, having children, wanting to do well for them as well, instead of just being an isolated guy for bodybuilding only, it would not bring me the same joy as right now, for example, for me personally. So that's the kind of balance that I strive for to have, to in that way become number one.
Yeah, exactly. And you can absolutely get lost in the optimality of doing things.
Yeah, yeah.
This optimal, this optimal, but then you lose again that element of balance.
Yeah.
And then you're like, am I even enjoying the process?
Yeah.
I've focused so much on becoming optimal that I hate it.
Exactly.
You know, you figure out why you've done it in the first place.
The easiest example is eating on the exact minute of the day you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Stressing about this, it eliminates the benefit of eating perfectly. So it's just,
Exactly, yeah.
it's self-eliminating. Nice. Come on. Easy. That's it. Nice. Now it begins. Come on. Yes. 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 Come on. Keep going. It still looks easy. Let's go. Much more. Come on. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Those are the reps. Yeah, we have these at my gym as well. I bought the whole stack of every grip possible with this ergonomic grip. It feels very nice.
It's great, it's great.
Yeah.
It's molded to your hand. That's it, Wesley, come on. That's it. Squeeze those striations, man. There we go. All the way. That's it, man. Come on. Oh. Nice. Come on. Yep. Nice. I used to have a lot of, when I did bench presses and the old school movements, my shoulders were messed up. Yeah.
Hence why I like the chest presses a lot more now.
Yeah.
Because it just messes up you're stuck. You can't go anywhere. And then I used to do those sleeper stretches and dead hangs to compensate for my messed up movements. But you should not do them in the first place, actually.
Yeah.
But still, from back in those days, I still sometimes have a little bit tightness there.
I mean, it's the usual case, obviously. A lot of people start with the barbells and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's great until they go too much with it. And they're like, shit, my shoulders, my elbows.
If you would never have made this mistake, you're always thinking, what if I do those exercises and you're going the other way around, you might mess yourself up later then. You might as well just make the mistakes first, skip them forever and go to the good stuff then.
Yeah, exactly. That's it, man, let's go. It's pretty strong with this. Yup!
Noticing that I'm trying to get empty.
Yes, I was getting that feeling too, man. You know what's happening, you know why you are able to input to a certain degree, so it's not complete guesswork for the coach. It goes to show, like, you spend the time educating yourself. It's not just, right, follow orders, and that's obviously contributed a lot, because you can see, working with this coach, maybe I need to change my trajectory, I can just change things up, because from what I know, my body could be better.
Yeah. I like to see it as a collaboration with the coach. It's like I have input, he has input, and together we come to the best solution. And you respect each other's opinion within it. So there's no hierarchy that he's above me and I'm below him, for example. It's like I can say something and he takes it for true because he trusts me as well. Yeah. That's also unique about a coach ability to be sometimes changing a protocol up a little bit, even though he's doing it with other clients or something that he's used to, but because everybody's individualistic and experience, you can sometimes change things up and
that
works really well. Yeah, for sure.
Stuff seems fantastic.
Amazing.
It seems to be on his comeuppance as well.
Finally, he deserves it.
I knew he was a great coach, and obviously now he's like, you know...
He's so smart with the little things.
Yes.
It's like, he tells you to do something, but the reasoning behind it, he's like, he's like skipping over the explanation because he knows already the reason why he implements something. Like example would be on the PED side sometimes that you would implement a certain thing instead of another. When your cholesterol is high but your hematocrit is low, okay, you know which PED to choose in that situation. Oh, he's telling me this because of this blood work. And then I figured out later that he already figured that out by himself. So
10 steps ahead.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. He's just ahead of the situation always. So that's just nice.
Which is fantastic, man. So when's the prep start for you for the big show?
It depends because me and my coach, we want to reach a certain weight. And when we reach that weight, we see how many weeks we have left and what is the percentage of weight we can safely lose each week. So I end up at 111 kilos, for example. So you can count back and see when you should start. Right. So instead of just guessing where you're going to end up, you already know where you're going to end up and how many weeks beforehand should you kind of start. Depending on how lean you are and how heavy you are, of course, how quick you can lose that weight. Let's just say in between 12 and 16 weeks, because if I'm lean like this, 12 weeks will be possible. Yeah. But if I'm a bit less lean, of course, 16 weeks just to be sure. I know now what to do to keep muscle mass intact. So we don't want to go, for example, above 1.5% body weight loss a week. Yeah. For me, if I go above that, it's going to be tough to uphold performance in the gym. I would start with that for a few weeks and move closer to the 1% and end with 0.5% per week. So we got to calculate a little bit when we're going to start, but I used to start like 20 weeks out, but I was a lot less lean then. So now it's really going to be, I'd rather start a bit too soon than too late, let's just say that.
This is the thing, so are you sort of siding on the side of like a shorter prep or a leaner composition to start off with?
Yeah.
Would you find
now, in my situation personally now, yes. I tell almost everybody we're going to take 20 weeks for this prep at least, and a few weeks before that a pre-prep phase, which just means get your routines down, get the steps consistent, remove the junk food, get your training in order, sleep in order, so that's nailed down, and then when the prep actually starts, we make the first caloric move down and the first activity step up, and that's how the real prep starts, but then it goes really quickly because you already have everything in place and you will go way more smoothly and you will be ready if everything goes right a few weeks before the actual competition.
Yeah, it makes sense, and obviously for you, you've built most of your size now.
Yeah.
You're in that refinement stage.
So I can just stay relatively lean now. Yeah. And that's what I feel best as well in that situation. So, and it, of course, good for social media as well. You can still showcase it without actually being afraid to take off like your clothing, for example.
Yeah. Honestly, amazing workout today.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You too.
Really fucking sick. It's training.
Awesome. And now it's time for the post-workout meal, of course.
Nando's.
Yep.
Cheeky Nando's.
Oh, that is Posh with Wesley, Vissers, finished up. What a session, as you can see. That was great. I had a great time. I'm sure Wesley did. I'm going to assume he did. We were both fucked up from that session. It went fucking crazy. It was great, man, because we were able to sort of really just compromise what the session was very quickly, just establish a nice routine that fits us both. Training philosophy is quite similar, which it's just train fucking hard. I really go for it, man. Quite insightful, obviously excellent experience. We're gonna go home and shower, and then we're all going to have a victory meal, which is the Nando's. So we're gonna go for a cheeky Nando's. So thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment, all that bullshit. Until next time, stay classic.